Hello everyone, and welcome here to Wake Up Call with Dan Torres, Top Dog of the Week, proudly presented by K9 Kamp Dog Daycare and K9 Kampground Dog Boarding. Two fantastic places, and in my opinion, the only place to bring your dog for a home away from home opportunity to feel safe, at ease, and at peace when you can't be right there with your dog, no matter what the age, no matter what the breed, how big or small. When we have to be away from our family members, we want to know that they're taken care of, that they're safe, that they're in a good place.
At the stop sign, turn right onto State Route 364.
Thanks to the wonderful team led by Lorraine and Chad at K9 Kamp Dog Daycare and K9 Kampground Dog Boarding, peace of mind is provided with every single opportunity at the daycare and at the campground. The K9 Kamp Dog Daycare location is right there for you at 228 Old Bridge Street in East Syracuse. You can call them at 315-437-7110. That's 315-437-7110, and get more information by going to K-9kamp.com. K9 Kampground Dog Boarding is located right down the road from the daycare on 242 Johnson Street in East Syracuse. And you could call them at 315-299-4013. That's 315-299-4013. And get more information on dog boarding at K9 Kampground by going to kampground.com. So our top dog of the week, honoring an individual, a community, a business, an organization, a school. We've been able to honor so many people in the top dog of the week, so many places, so many wonderful organizations, schools, businesses.
In 2 miles,
this week,
turn left onto Italy Valley
makes
Road.
Perfect sense to me to honor as my top dog of the week, LeMoyne College. Because this week, we officially stepped into Division I competition. LeMoyne has had Division I programs in women's lacrosse and baseball in their history, but they've never been a fully fledged Division I institution, which is different. If you're a Division I institution, your entire school is Division I. Not just one program or a couple programs, but your whole school. Now, the history of women's lacrosse, it's great to see them return to Division I. And the same thing for baseball. And beyond that, to be a fully fledged Division I institution, as a full member Division I institution, they made history this week on Thursday, August 17th, 2023. They played their first game of any sport as a fully fledged, full member Division I institution. And that game, the LeMoyne Dolphins women's soccer team on the road at the University of Maine, Black Bears. And yes, you always hope that every opportunity on the fields and the tracks and the courts and the pools of life turns into a victory. But as we know in life, in and out of sports, not everything ends up with a quote-unquote win. Not every relationship works out. Not every game is a win. Not every job says, hey, we want you. So we know in life that nothing is perfect. So this week, when we started off Division I play for LeMoyne, it ended in a loss in the win-loss column. However, to me, it's a win. It's a win that this college, this institution, went through the process, did their due diligence, truly cared about involving alumni and families, and students, and student athletes, and coaches, and administration, the board of trustees, staff, the president, the athletics director. This wasn't a decision that was made, cut off by a couple people or one person. This is a decision that was made over long periods of time, giving opportunities to have conversations with people that maybe not everybody would reach out to, but LeMoyne did. So I want the women's soccer team to understand something. Even though you didn't win at the University of Maine, you won to me because you started off history. You are a part of something bigger, great. You're the part of a new book being written about LeMoyne. You are part of a beautiful moment and opportunity.
County Route 35.
You will win your first game. You will score your first goal. You will have your first assist. There's a lot of firsts on their way. But what do they say? We don't remember the wins and losses. You might remember a few of them, right? But you may not remember the exact score of certain things, and you may not remember your win and loss record of every single season. But you remember the people. You remember the experiences. You remember how you felt to be a part of something. And LeMoyne College is my top dog of the week because we're experiencing history. How many places, how many communities get to see an institution transition from one division to another? To go through the process, to see the evolution, the knowledge, the wisdom gained, the leadership, the ability to ad-lib, and deliver on the promises. That brings me back to Lead, a segment that we do with Chick-fil-A Cicero and Chick-fil-A Clay. Learn, evolve, ad-lib, and deliver. There is beauty in the work that we put forward. And so yes, as much as I want to see every sport at LeMoyne win every single opportunity they have, I understand that that's not life. And even the greatest of teams don't win every game, every match, every opportunity.
Take a slight right turn onto County Route
But where
35.
you win for me and where you become the top dog of the week is that you were not complacent. Didn't want to sit there on your hands and deal with just kind of being. You wanted to push yourself. You wanted to evolve. You wanted to grow. LeMoyne, as I've been told multiple times, be it the president, Dr. Linda Lemura, or the athletics director, Bob Beretta, or Pete DeLaura, the chair of the board of trustees. LeMoyne is not a place that just sits, that just says, we're average. Let's stick here. Let's not challenge ourselves. Let's not grow. Let's not rock the boat at all. Let's just be average. It's not LeMoyne.
Take a slight right turn onto County
LeMoyne
Route
is not
35.
a place that doesn't want to be challenged, that doesn't want to grow. And in growth, there's growing pains. But also, there is the beauty of what's on the other side of growth. Prosperity.
In 5.4 miles,
knowledge.
Take a slight right turn
Wisdom.
onto Illy Hill Road.
The opportunity to see what you will become as you challenge yourself. Adversity defines who we are. Without adversity, we would never know who we truly are. Without a challenge, we would never truly know. So LeMoyne is my top dog of the week, and always in my heart as a top dog, no matter what week it is during the year, because of your desire to challenge yourself, to not just say, hey, we're really good, and let's just sit here and do that forever. They said, let's see what we can be if we take a big step forward, a giant leap, a calculated risk that we believe can have great reward. And after having this first game with the LeMoyne Dolphins women's soccer team making history as the first game ever played with LeMoyne as a Division I institution fully, we're now in it. It's tangible. It's real. And as Bob Beretta spoke with me about, the championship experience, right? We may not play for a championship. The NCAA might still keep that hold of 4 years or whatever it may be. But we are going to have championship experiences. Go to great places, face great historic opponents in the bigger picture of sports in general. Great names. We're going to make connections with other Jesuit institutions. And we're going to have fun. And my top dogs are those that are willing to go out into the world and say, we're going to pave our own way. We're going to be uniquely who we are. We know our value. We know our worth. And we're going to go out and we're going to get it. So to the coaches, the student athletes, the faculty, the staff, the president, the athletics director, board of trustees, the alumni, the students there now, and student athletes, and the ones that are to come, as well as the community of these awesome Finns. I say to you, go Dolphins. I say to you, get excited, because there is so much more to LeMoyne than simply wins and losses. Wonderful people going beyond just doing their job, just being adequate, just being average. LeMoyne's not about being average. LeMoyne is not about getting by. LeMoyne is about ever onward, ever upward, with God as the sight and the focus, family, friendship as a huge integral part, the value of every single Dolphin, every human being, every family, and knowing that if we do it with God, we do it with faith, we do it together, we can be, and we will be, something truly unforgettable. Fins up to my top dogs of the week. Proudly presented by Canine Camp Dog Daycare and Canine Kampground Dog Boarding. God bless.